The 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I smell fear in that offense. Joker.
Here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Be alert. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff here to the running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mike, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Hey, alert 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Gun. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red, 38. Blue, striker.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Bandit. Bandit.
Yellow, go.
Lance now on first down.
Don't let him breathe.
Able to find Pryor.
Play that
20.
Don't let him breathe. Defense.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Don't get nervous.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now it's Wilson.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Gotta do better.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you.
Wilson. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Good work, D.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Keep playing hard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
No chance.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good job. Good stop, baby.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go.
Run pass. Run pass.
check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Alert. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He gets away from one. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Punch left.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Heavy on the edges. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Check 26.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass on a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hey, check Mike.
Pryor has it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready?
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Bring it. Check. Crunch.
Shovel, 38. 6, Mega.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike.
Lance now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's it, baby.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Again, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking for Pryor long, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
50 Fury. Claws red.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Shift.
No task, no task.
Shift. Say.
And he gave this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Alert flare.
Point flare.
Switch. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
Let's go.
That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Let's go. Slam. Hatchet.
Kill.
14, Friday.
12. 52. Check 24. Check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Check. Watch 54.
On the ball.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Mike 54.
14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Check.
Spot that.
Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Mike 54.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Look for signals.
Watch edge.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Shit. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or... And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Big boy can run.
Mike, 380. Mike's 5'4".
I'm on. Good job right there. Good job right there.
54's Mike.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
We got all day up in here. We got all day.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last
back to
time,
you.
decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tackles.
Right there.
Hey, guys, listen.
Right there. 54 Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Go, 14.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Do
And
what
they'll
we
wind
do.
up with
Do
about
what we-
6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, yeah.
54.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They can't hang with us.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Friday. Out. Hey. No. Off. Wide.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
36 power.
Check.
Bang out. Bam.
Check three. Kill.
Go.
Kill. Check 99.
Saturday.
99.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Texans 14. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for Pryor long. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hey, D-line.
Friday.
Hey,
Now Wilson.
go, defense. Hey, man.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Second and 10.
12. Watch 50. 12.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, watch Sam.
Hey, alert.
Mike, 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Wilson to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10 cycle. Green Jacks.
Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Red cycle.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Now watch run.
Working from the gun. Lance
Check Mike.
completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Take four.
.52 blaster.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, fellas.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Ready?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
I'm trying to collect. Check 50. Check 50.
Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McCann now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. McCann's got it teed up. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now a throw here, hauled in.
Wilson's pass complete to number 82. A gain of 7. First down, Houston.
Where's Mike? Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
All day, dog. Hey, what?
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's second and 10.
Mike 50. 3 buzz. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
You must be dreaming.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
I'll go special.
Right here.
I'll go special. Hey, alert.
Tighten up. Under 10.
95.
Kill. He's checking.
19.
He's checking. Crash. He's coming.
To throw again is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
12.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, watch that.
Now Wilson.
Line 54.
Good trash.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
54.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Wilson will throw again. This is caught. It's Cooks. And the Texans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Good job right there. Check 43.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Bang, 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 bang.
Check.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, switch gears, switch
Gun.
And they'll run again. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball.
Hey, alert.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Get ready.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You.
Hey, check Mike.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Set. 10 black.
Check Mike 21.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Slice blue.
21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Let's go, defense.
Ready.
Lance now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 53 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. McCann for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. McCann's got it teed up.
Let's go, fellas.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch Sam. Check Mike 51.
Here's Wilson.
Let's go, let's go.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Edwards-Helaire, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
53, check 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Down. Black. 95.
21. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, go steal.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Ultra.
Slam.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Go now. 53.
21. Watch the screen. Pass.
Sermon, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Another solid game change. Changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
All day. Check your hot read.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Mega.
I got you, boy.
Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown, baby.
So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Hey, watch that.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. McCann now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd and 8 coming up.
38.
Check.
Ultra. Go ultra.
49.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
Let's get it.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's coming.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, Green.
53's Mike. Check. 53's
Steal. Check steal.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. McCann's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on
Thank you.